Good morning class. This is video class for class 7 students. Chemistry class, chapter number 3, elements, compounds and mixtures. So, matter. You all know about matter. What is matter? Anything that occupies a space and has some mass. So, matter can be classified into pure substances and mixtures. Pure substances consist of particles of the same kind of matter, whereas mixtures have more than one type of constituents. Composition of pure substance is fixed. Pure substances are further classified into elements and compounds. Element is a substance that cannot be broken down into simpler substances by any physical or ordinary chemical means. So, what do you understand by element? Element is a substance which cannot be broken down, on which cannot be converted into any other form. So, all the elements have their similar form. They can't be broken down. They remain in their ordinary or their same physical and chemical properties with their own way. They exist independently or they can combine with each other or with other elements so that to make many copies of the substance. A compound is a substance made up of two or more elements. The elements in a compound are chemically combined in a fixed ratio. So, till now, 112 elements have been already found. Out of these, only 92 are the naturally occurring one, and rest are made by human beings. Okay, so what are those elements? You can name like gold. Gold, only can exist in its own form. It can't be broken down or it can't be converted into any other form. It remains in its ordinary chemical form or physical form. So it either exists independently or it can combine with any other element to form any other substance or various types of substance. While compound is made up of different types of elements, like, and these elements combine in fixed ratio, like H2O is a compound. In this, hydrogen and oxygen, they combine together to form water, and that too, hydrogen and oxygen in fixed ratio, that is 2:1 ratio. If there is two atom of hydrogen, then there is one atom of oxygen which combine to form H2O. Now, elements are represented by symbols. The molecular formula represents the composition of a molecule of an element or compound. All the elements throughout the world are represented in similar symbols, and these symbols are given by IUPAC. This is a commission. This is a group of people who symbolize the elements throughout the world so that they could be called with the same name throughout the world. Okay, the molecular formula represents the composition of a molecule of an element or the compound. Substances that are not pure are called mixtures, and these mixtures can either be homogeneous or heterogeneous. What do you understand by homogeneous and heterogeneous? Means either they could be in the same similar formula, similar proportion, or they could be heterogeneous. The composition of mixtures may vary. The compositions can vary in heterogeneous mixtures. Okay. Compounds and their characteristics. A compound is made up of two or more elements. For example, water. Water is a compound which is made up of hydrogen and oxygen elements. Compound is always made up of same elements combined in a fixed ratio. For example, two elements of hydrogen and one of oxygen are chemically combined in a fixed ratio of two atoms of hydrogen to one atom of oxygen. That is, ratio is 2:1. Then rust. Iron oxide is another example of a compound which is formed when iron and oxygen chemically combine. So they form compound called rust or iron oxide. You called it in chemistry words. A compound is always homogeneous, that is, all samples of the compounds are identical in composition and have the same properties throughout. They have same property. For example, a drop of water is same as the property of a glass of water. So, whether water exists in the form of ice or in the form of water vapor or in the form of liquid water, हर जगह प्रॉपर्टी सेम होगी उसकी, चाहे वो एक ड्रॉप हो चाहे वो एक ग्लास हो, all the time it will be a homogeneous mixture. The property of a compound are different from those of its constituent elements, like sodium chloride. For example, you can take sodium chloride. Sodium and chlorine both are poisonous substances, but together when they form a compound called sodium chloride, they are used as salt which we add to our food. It is not possible to separate the constituents of a compound by physical means. Okay, there is not possibility to separate them by any physical means. So you can say that water cannot be separated into its constituents hydrogen and oxygen, neither by boiling, neither by any filtration, neither by any freezing process. Never. Water exists in its form, but by a chemical process named as electrolysis, it can be changed. It can be broken into constituents, that is hydrogen and oxygen. Electrolysis क्या होता है? Electrolysis is a process जिसमें electricity पास करते हैं water के through when some acid is added in the water. तो उसमें जब electricity पास करते हैं तो water breaks into its constituents which is hydrogen and oxygen. When a compound is formed, energy is usually given off or absorbed. This is the property of a compound. So, whenever a compound is formed, जैसे कि हम हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन की बात करते हैं, when they are combined, they form water, then energy is produced in the form of heat and light. Now, mixtures and their characteristics. What do you understand by mixture? Mixture is anything that consists of molecules of two or more substances. These substances could be elements, compounds, or both. They can exist in any proportion such that they do not undergo any chemical change. कोई इसमें chemical reaction नहीं होता है. Like you can see the example of air. Air में we have oxygen, we have carbon dioxide, we have nitrogen, but never these gases mix together or undergo any chemical reaction to form anything. They always exist separately in the air. So this is a gaseous mixture. Similarly, muddy water, milk, honey, sea water, aerated drinks, petrol, cough syrup, paint, soil, these are all mixture. सॉइल में भी वी सी डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ एलिमेंट्स होते हैं, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ मिनरल्स होते हैं. दे नेवर मिक्स टुगेदर टू फॉर्म एनीथिंग. दे नेवर अंडरगो, दे मिक्स टुगेदर बट दे डू नॉट अंडरगो एनी केमिकल चेंज. कोई केमिकल चेंज नहीं होता है वहाँ. दैट इज़ द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मिक्सचर. Constituents in a mixture may be present in any ratio or proportion. For example, in a mixture of iron and sulfur, the amount of iron and sulfur is not fixed. You can mix them in any proportion. So, mixture का यही है कि कोई proportion नहीं होता है. There could be any mixture, किसी भी proportion में mix कर सकते हैं. कोई fixed amount नहीं है mixture के लिए. The next property of mixture is mixture do not have any specific property. उसकी अपनी कोई स्पेसिफिक प्रॉपर्टी नहीं होती है. जो उसके कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स होते हैं, जो जिससे मिल के वो बना होता है, उनकी ओरिजिनल प्रॉपर्टी होती है. जैसे ऑक्सीजन. ऑक्सीजन इन एयर सपोर्ट्स बर्निंग बट नाइट्रोजन हेल्प्स इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ प्रोटीन्स. अब एयर में ऑक्सीजन भी है और नाइट्रोजन भी है. ऑक्सीजन की अपनी प्रॉपर्टी है दैट इट हेल्प्स इन सपोर्ट्स इन बर्निंग, जबकि नाइट्रोजन हेल्प्स इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ प्रोटीन्स. तो बोथ हैव डिफरेंट प्रॉपर्टीज एंड ऑल टुगेदर एयर हैज़ no property of its own. A mixture does not have a fixed melting or boiling point. अब जैसे we add a spoon of salt in water and in other glass we add 5 spoon of salt in water, तो दोनों की boiling point different होगी. So boiling point will have different boiling point from the mixture of the same amount of water. ठीक है. The formation of a mixture does not involve any change in energy. There is no change in energy. Energy in the form of heat, light, etc. is neither absorbed nor evolved. As we saw in compound, always there is heat evolved or released or absorbed, but here there is no involvement of energy. The constituents of a mixture can be separated by simple physical means, always can be separated by physical means. But we saw in compounds there is not possible any physical separation. They need chemical separation. As we saw example, electrolysis. Here you saw example of iron dust which can be separated by salt by using a magnet. Magnet can attract iron from this and they can be separated easily by physical means. Now, types of mixture. Mixture are of two types, homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homogeneous mixture is said to be homogeneous if its constituents are uniformly mixed. Uniformly mixed means they are properly mixed in the whole mixture and has the same property throughout. मतलब पूरे मिक्सचर में प्रॉपर्टी सेम होगी और यूनिफॉर्म मिक्सिंग होगी, जैसे अ सॉल्यूशन ऑफ वाटर एंड शुगर. ओके, the molecules of water and sugar are uniformly mixed and cannot be seen separately. We can't see the water and sugar molecules separately. They have been mixed properly. This is a homogeneous mixture. A sample of all the samples of solution have same sugar water composition and are equally sweet. Example: air, tap water, sea water, common salt solution, blood, alloys such as brass, bronze, stainless steel. These are all examples of homogeneous mixture. Now you see heterogeneous mixture. A mixture is said to be heterogeneous if its constituents are not uniformly mixed and does not have the same property throughout. पूरे मिक्सचर की प्रॉपर्टी सेम नहीं होगी. एज यू सी मिक्सचर ऑफ सैंड एंड कॉमन सॉल्ट, सैंड की अलग प्रॉपर्टी है, सॉल्ट की अलग प्रॉपर्टी है. दे कैन बी सीन सेपरेटली. ओके, पार्टिकल्स ऑफ सैंड एंड सॉल्ट आर नॉट यूनिफॉर्मली मिक्सड थ्रू आउट द मिक्सचर. इफ यू सेलेक्ट samples from different parts of the mixture, you will find that some samples have more sand than salt, while other samples may have more salt than sand. Here you can see one another example: iron fillings and sulfur, muddy water, water containing clay particles, smoke, a mixture of carbon particles in the air, kerosene oil and water, petrol and water, dusty air, chalk water in water, chalk powder in water. So these are all heterogeneous mixture. So here is a table showing the differences between heterogeneous and homogeneous mixture. You have to go through this table and learn this properly. So what are the major differences? Homogeneous mixture, the constituents are uniformly mixed. Here the constituents are not uniformly mixed. This, all the constituents has the same property throughout the mixture, has the same property, but here does not have the same property throughout. The constituents of a homogeneous mixture cannot be easily separated, but here it can be separated easily. Now the states of constituents of mixture. A mixture can be solid, liquid or gas or a combination of these states. ठीक है, मिक्सचर तो अब कैसा भी हो सकता है. इट कुड बी सॉलिड सॉलिड, सॉलिड दो सॉलिड चीज़ों का मिक्सचर, या सॉलिड लिक्विड. हियर आर द एग्जाम्पल्स, जैसे सैंड एंड सॉल्ट, सैंड एंड चॉक. सैंड एंड चॉक दोनों क्या है, सॉलिड है. दिस इज द एग्जाम्पल. हियर यू कैन सी सॉलिड लिक्विड, सॉल्ट एंड वाटर, ऑयल वाटर, लिक्विड लिक्विड. सोडा, एरेटेड ड्रिंक्स, इसमें क्या होता है, लिक्विड होता है और गैस होता है. बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल इज ऑक्सीजन एंड वाटर. ऑक्सीजन क्या है, ऑक्सीजन इज अ गैस, वाटर क्या है, लिक्विड. सिमिलरली एयर, एयर में इतने सारे अलग अलग गैसेस होते हैं, ऑक्सीजन है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है, नाइट्रोजन है. तो दिस इज अ गैसियस मिक्सचर. सिमिलरली स्मोक, सूट पार्टिकल्स एंड एयर, सूट पार्टिकल्स आर सॉलिड, एयर इज गैस. सो दीज आर द मिक्सचर्स एंड द स्टेट्स ऑफ देयर कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स. Now here is a table showing the differences between compound and a mixture. You go through this table and learn this table, and you can see the major differences are mentioned over here. Like a compound is a pure substance while a mixture is impure substance. Compound consists of two or more elements, while here two or more substances like elements, compounds or both are not combined chemically. Here it is combined chemically. Now compound is always homogeneous, but these can be homogeneous and heterogeneous. Compound has definite composition. Here they have variable composition. Okay, constituents of a mixture can be present in any ratio. Here compound, the constituents lose their identities and does not allow characteristic of its constituent element, like NaCl, you have seen the example, and here do not lose their identities. Okay, now in compound, constituents can only be separated by chemical means, and here it can be separated by physical means. Compound has fixed melting and boiling point, these have no fixed melting and boiling point. The formation of compound energy is either absorbed or evolved in the form of heat, light, but here there is no involvement of energy. So that's all for this video. We will continue this chapter in the next video. So you go through till this point in the chapter and ask me if you have any doubt. That's all for today. Thank you.